It's here. Possibly one of the most talked about controversial fragrances in the world. It's not Aventus. This fragrance might even be more polarizing than Aventus. I've had numerous, and I mean numerous people ask me, Coobs, have you tried this fragrance? Yo, you gotta get your nose on it. Everybody who smelled it loved it, bro, but we haven't heard anything from you. I refused to pay retail. Although this is one of the most prolific and important artists in our lifetime. The most influential, the first of many, started every trend that you can think of. If the name Soulja Boy does not come off your lips when you think of innovation, legacy, world's best rapper, I just don't know who you're listening to. Young Draco, most memeable, most important figure in hip hop today. The king of the 17X long tall tees. Didn't he do some little dance like that and shit? Couldn't bring myself, because I'm not worthy enough to get an entire bottle of Sboy By Draco, whatever the hell it's called. So I got a little sample. And we're gonna be doing first impressions of the most prolific artist, rapper, entrepreneur, and now fragrance connoisseur. Let's roll my fucking music so we can check out Sboy By Draco.
We're all alone, friends on the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Instead of S-Boy, it's your boy. I bought like a 2 ml sample. I'm not gonna, it was like I couldn't even find it on the gray market, like partially. It must be a phenomenal fragrance. Nobody's selling it. Nobody's selling it. I didn't want to pay like $200. I mean, he is one of the best artists in the world.
Drake! Yes!
Yeah, but I didn't want to pay $230, $40, $50, $80 for, I mean, what's seemingly to be one of the best fragrances of 2022/23/24/25. So I got a sample, because that's all I'm worthy. I have not smelled this fragrance. This is fresh out of the mailbox. You guys are going to share, like every other video, the first impressions with me. I know a lot of other content creators got complimentary bottles and whatever, and I'm not saying that skewed their decision, because I get complimentary bottles and it doesn't skew my decision, so I'm not gonna do that. And we all know Soulja Boy is just a god amongst men, so it's gotta be amazing. And truth be told, I'll probably end up loving it. I love all his music, got every album on Blu-ray. So here's a sample of Sboy By Draco. I didn't look up any notes. Maybe I should do that first. I want to get the full experience. I want to look up the notes that Draco put together, because I'm sure that they're heavenly. I'm going to the web. I mean, this guy's just a walking sex symbol, for Christ's sake. So let me see if they got notes up in here. Lemon, peach, coconut, bergamot, rose, jasmine, iris, lavender, amber, sandalwood, musk, oak moss, caramel, vanilla, tonka bean. The notes sound fantastic. They sound fantastic. I'm telling you, I'm gonna end up loving this shit. I'm talking all this shit, but I'm gonna end up loving it. It's gonna be fucking fantastical. You know what I'm saying? Shorties were talking about like they vaginosis was leaking when they were smelling this fragrance. This is the effect that Soulja Boy has. Not just, you know, physical persona and full fit, but his fragrance too. I mean, come on, dogs. Like, I'm just gonna lose my nipples right now. If my titties get hard right now, just know I might throw my bra on stage like Drake.
Oh, he copied my whole flow!
So here's my first impressions of Sboy By Draco. Bro, it's not bad. Does smell a little generic though. For some reason, this is reminding me of another fragrance that I have in my stash. At least on paper, this shit is reminding me of Lacoste Homme. This shit is reminding me of Lacoste Pour Homme. That's what I'm getting off this scent. I loved this. I bought this for nostalgic purposes. I'll try it on skin, but let me just do something, because maybe it's just my brain that popped instantly in my head though. That popped instantly in my head that it reminds me of Lacoste Pour Homme. There's definite similarities there. Not exactly the same. The Sboy Draco is creamier. No goose pimples yet, but to me they have there's some essences here that kind of reminds me of Lacoste Pour Homme. Listen, it's not bad. Let me try it On skin, Sboy Young Draco, most revolutionary rapper in the world. Jay-Z, who? Biggie, who? Big Pun, who? Young Draco. Let this bitch dry out, because I want the full experience of Soulja Boy. All right, here we go. It's a little faint off me. It's a clean, creamy scent that is definitely not bad. It doesn't blow my dick off. Like, I'm not erect right now. It is nothing making me wet, but I'm not a woman this week. It's a little light. Maybe it's just that singular spray, which absolutely happens. Let's do it. So just use the fucking whole decant. That would be about what I do on the wrists. I don't go crazy. Let me let it dry down a little bit. Let me get some of the essences of that opening. I mean, still extremely light. Very light off my skin. It's like almost instant skin scent for me. There's a creaminess. There's definitely a little bit of a bright citrus vibe, but it's more on the creamier, muskier side. Slightly powdery. Nothing about this screams Soulja Boy for me. But let me go back to the Lacoste. Yeah, the Lacoste is a little bit more citric, a little bit more brighter. This one is more creamier, but there are some, to my brain, there's some similarities there. It's not bad. It's not complete dog shit. It's got no sillage or performance off of my skin, which is not unusual because my skin does just suck shit up. Pause. $230? For me. I mean, I've spent dumber amount of money on other shit, so it's not unreasonable. I'm not doing it. I didn't do it. I got the sample, thank God. It's not bad though. It's not off-putting. It doesn't smell overly synthetic or really trashy. I'm definitely not getting any pops or performance off my wrist. I'm not getting like a wild sex appeal. It's not off-putting. It has versatility. There is creaminess. There is vanilla nuances. I mean, it said coconut and bergamot, right? Possibly. It's a little bit more tonka, vanilla-ish, musky with a little bit of a powdery vibe. There's a slight little ambery type vibe there that's coming up with that tonka bean as far as sweetness is concerned, but it's alright. There's a lot of hype around this shit. A lot of hype around this shit. If this joint was like $125 or $150, I would have copped the bottle just to do the video, but I'm glad I got the sample. I mean, it's not doing shit in the air, like nothing. Like I haven't gone agnostic or whatever the term is. I don't smell shit. It's really super duper skin scent. It's almost borderline lotiony. It's kind of that. Maybe that coconut factor is adding to this lotion type of essence that I'm getting off of my skin. This is not making my asshole wet. I'm not aroused by it. I wouldn't consider this a panty dropping fragrance or like a crazy mass appeal. Like, yo, I need this in my stash so I can get my taint tickled, or if you're into pegging, that type of shit. I don't see it. That's me. Is it a ball sprayer? I'll give it a half a ball spray. It's not bad. Yeah, it's like a nice ass lotion. Young Draco hits another one out of the park. And then I look like somebody's died at a wedding. Superman, that hoe. Sigh, it's a skin scent. It got no performance. It's got no longevity off of my skin. I don't see the super sex magnet, but it's not a bad fragrance. Doesn't smell like complete shit. Doesn't command that price point. I would go max 150 bucks, and that's like pushing it. It does have a little bit of a Lacoste Pour Homme essence to my nose, minus the extra creaminess, and it smells like a pretty good lotion. All in all, I say Young Draco's another fucking multi-billionaire success. Now in the fragrance space. I can't wait for the flankers. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Let me know what moment in life that Young Draco, aka the Lord of Rap, aka Soulja Boy, tell him, change your life. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would